Hey guys, and welcome back to 1.8.9. Alright, we're finally recording again after the hardware hiccups that we had over the last 2 weeks, which is wonderful because I'm sure you guys have been missing your Minecraft content. um, so, uh, I was told over Twitter that my cobblestone gen can be automated now. That was told to me by Lyra Kitsune, who tipped me off to there being an update with random things. And so, with updating random things, I've also updated a lot of the rest of the pack. We didn't update Biomes of Plenty though, because we know how that goes so far. So, we now have the block breaker at our disposal. Thanks to Lumen, we now have a basic block breaker, and we're immediately going to go make that thing. Because we're going to need so much stone, and we don't want to just stand in front of a cobble gen all day. I'm also recording this quite late in the day, because as you guys know, I release the Minecraft episodes the same day that I record them. And I was at my parentals today, saying hello to them. And I've only just got back and only just been able to get to work. So, here we go. We need an iron pickaxe. We also need to get out some of the redstone, which is hiding somewhere. Somewhere. I'm sure I got some redstone. Did I not get any redstone? I have 53 diamonds and 0 redstone. Oh, this is just beautiful. Is it in here? No. Of course it's not. Alright, well, why don't we try and solve this by quickly going mining, I guess. Unless I'm blind. I'm going to do one more check. No, we do have redstone. Enough, anyway. Good. We don't have to immediately run off mining. And you, and you, and you. Block breaker. Yes. Alright, we need to turn you around. That's okay. Can we do it like this? Now the other thing is we're going to have to stick you on a timer, but that's alright. RF Tools can help us with that. So, timer. Timer is a machine base. Let's grab 3 of you. That will do. 1, 2, 3. And 3 nuggets, right? Whoa. Yeah, 3 gold nuggets. Which I have in the inventory. This and this. Machine base. 3, 7, 8 pieces of redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I grabbed those. Those can go back in there. 1, 2, 3. 3 redstone torches. I need to do this in an actual crafting table. A Minecraft compass. Clock, even. And we should be away laughing. We have a timer. That's probably not going to let me sleep. It is going to let me sleep. I just heard skeleton, so I didn't think I was going to be able to, but here we are. Alright. So, no, we don't want to make a thingy. A thingy. Excuse me, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. And there we have a timer breaking blocks for us. So you obviously just drop them straight into the lava, which is fine, because how we're going to solve that is we're going to stick a hopper right there. So you keep doing that thing, and let's make ourselves a hopper. So we want 5 of you. I keep trying to use the scroll wheel. Need to fix that at some point. And 8 wood, please. 8 wood planks, preferably. Yes. Sorry about the silence there. I was getting ready for a sneeze, which has since passed. Hopper! You wonderful beast. So we're also going to make another chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this time hopefully no silence. Chest. Great. So, why don't we put the chest... We can't put the chest here because obviously... Which makes me think actually, let's move this. No, give me. We're going to put you in this spot, right? Hear me out here. No, not like that. Not like that. No, you're still doing it. I still count as more up than I do side. There we go. So then we put the hopper, well, we put the chest here, right? And then we put the, can I get to the side? Probably. Oh, I already had a hopper in my inventory. Look at me go. So you should be pointed at that chest, which you are, and you are going to... Hello, Pigman. This is timer. Boop. Oh yeah, all the cobble we could ever need. Brilliant. I'm going to put that stone in there because I'm lazy. The other thing that I noticed was we have a problem. Because these pyramids, right, they like to be stepped. Actually, chest, I'm going to borrow you a cobble. How about that? They like to be stepped, right? And the thing is, the stairs are usually higher than the steps, right? So if we were to make a step, oh, it probably wouldn't be this tall. Maybe that tall. No, one higher. I was almost there. Right, so that's one wall of one step. That is bad because the stairs should be higher than this point, generally. Which means we need to move you up. And to do that, we will want you to be here. So I'm going to have to rip this set of stairs down and those ones over here and realign them. Which also means this top piece is going to have to be higher as well. Unfortunate side effect of making a problem like that happen, but we will get there. So I'm just going to speed through this. Okay, I'm back briefly, and as you can see, even though we haven't, we've raised up, I think, 2 blocks from this point, we're only 1 block higher than where we should be on the, this thing. And now I'm going to have to go around and replace this, so that's what I'm going to do for the next few minutes, which will seem like seconds in your time, I believe. I goofed. I'm going to have to go around all over again. Because you're meant to be 1 higher. I figured that out from this bit. Whoops. Okay, around we go. Okay, we have gone and made the circle again, which is great because now we just have to repair the whole lot. And rather than make you sit through that all over again, I am going to do this with a cutaway and I will be back. Okay, I am back briefly. This is why it's good to have these problems this early on and not before once you've started like putting major details on or anything, because imagine how horrible it would be to redo all of this as a full-sized pyramid rather than just this little weird set of 2 stairs that I've got going on here. We have made our mistakes at opportune times. I'm going to put some more stone on the grill. I'm actually going to use the other one this time. The other one. By the other one I mean this. You. And you. And you. And you. The great thing about this is that it's not going to let these decay while they're on top. They will stay there. Even if it takes more than 5 minutes to cook the whole stack, it's just going to stay there until it's ready. And I also think that somehow... No, we have aura in there. Okay, just not seeing any aura happen. Is anything progress happening with these though? Oh, I know what I've done. The burner pumps. They require fuel to function, because of course they do. So let's power them, shall we? 16 pieces of wood, hopefully. I'm not actually sure about that, but hopefully it is enough. I have more than enough wood to waste. I just need to feed these things. There we go. Off they go. They're going to start doing their thing. And start cooking up those stacks of cobble. Brilliant. Do your thing so that we may progress. Right, so I guess the thing that we have to do now is make just junk loads of stairs. Now that I have this cobble gen doing work while I do other things, I can just make so many stairs. So many. As well as more and more smooth stone, which these things are working on. Here we go, you did some just then. They're just going to work through their stacks. As I said, they're not going to let anything decay even though it's in world. It's just going to sit there bobbing up and down until I come and collect it. But the idea now is that we put our stairs in place. So rather than have you guys... What the heck is going on underneath me? I could hear a zombie freaking out. And by freaking out I mean... it was like making the same sound over and over again. I need a little piece of dirt, please. So I need to mark out that this needs to come forward. And we need to work on bringing these stairs all the way to the top. All the way. And we may dress up these stairs later on rather than just keep them plain cobble, because of course part of the attraction of the 189 pack is that we have Algorithm X2's chisel and bits at our disposal, and so far we haven't used that at all. The reason being is, like I've explained in many of my builds previous, the way that you should really do things if you plan on keeping your base is working on the resolution of it as you go. So build the scaffolding, fill in the scaffolding with the simple blocks, start decorating and replacing the simple blocks that you have there with the more interesting blocks, and then I suppose now that we have chisels and bits, the next part is to get even finer with the detail. Things that we're going to be putting on this temple obviously are things like handmade statues and engravings and all sorts of fun stuff. And now, because we have the latest version of chisels and bits, we also have the ability to use liquid, so we can have lava and water chisels and bits, and I'm not entirely sure how far that extends, but maybe that extends to something like blood, because wouldn't that be cool to have like blood flowing down our altar. It depends on how dark we want to go with this build. Do we want this to be a light and ceremonious temple, or do we want this to be a dark and foreboding temple? Really depends. I'm erring on the side of somewhere in between. Something still mysterious and interesting, but not something that is so macabre as to make it unappealing. Or make it spoopy. You don't want it to be too spoopy. It is Minecraft after all. Right, so that's one set of stairs up the side to give us an idea of how things go. How does that look? Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. And of course, you know, we're going to increase the detail on these things. Because, I mean, it looks kind of repetitive with the staggered blocks like this all the way up the side. And chisels and bits will help us with that. And we're going to do the same thing on this side, but rather than bore you, I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. And we're just going to cut here. Okay, and we are back. We have a top on this thing, as well as 4 sets of stairs. Now the next part is to do the ribs of the steps, because these pyramids are not named after the stairs going up the sides, they're named after the steps that go in between the stairs. And that is how it got the name Step Pyramid. We need to build up the sides of these things, and I think we're not going to build them as a full thick wall yet. We're pretty much going to go around the sides and build these as kind of a rib cage before we start filling them in. In order to make this go a bit faster, we're going to do 4 there and 2 in the Infernal Furnace. Remember, we're trying not to make the Infernal Furnace do too much work, because it is going to affect our area with taint, and it's going to lower our I can't remember the name of the element in this game for fire. In this mod for fire. But it is, that is the reason. That is the reason we're going to be doing this. For some reason this is all turned into charcoal, which is very nice. Except for you, you have a problem. You have 16 seconds and you're going to want more power after that. So why don't we throw 3 there. Yeah, 3 there and see how things go. Oh, you're probably not close enough. Right. Okay, so we're going to need a lot of stone brick because we're going to be doing a lot of drawing of lines with it. And we'll wait until we get 64 here. Let that help that along. Waste not, want not. Good. And turn you into stone brick. So, where we worked out was that our steps were going to go up this high, right? And I've been thinking, because this is the base, maybe we actually want to lower it by 1 and have it there, which is nice because the stairs are actually meant to poke up a little bit more than I had it. In fact, on these pyramids, the angle of the stairs is different to the angle of the steps, so the distance from here to here is bigger at the bottom on the real thing than it is once you get to the top between the stairs, and you'll see what I mean. Maybe, yeah, but anyway, we're gonna have to go around the side of this thing and basically just draw a whole bunch of these. I'll be right back once this is ready. Alright, so I've just completed 1 full circuit. I'm just breaking down the first cobble I put there. So we have 1 full circuit, so we need to step in. That's where the stepping comes from. We need to step in just about as many as we went up. So we went 4 up, right? So let's go 4 in. 2, 3, 4. Right? And 1 more for the corner. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we just do another circuit. Do another circuit from there and go all the way around. And in order to make this measured correctly, we're going to go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And now when we go across, we'll end up being able to better measure where we need to turn our corner, which is obviously 4 on a diagonal. It's just easier for me to eyeball it by looking across this way. We there yet? Yes, we are there yet. Good. See what I mean? I didn't have to measure 4 from the corner that way. And once we get there, which will be any second now, and I'm only doing one corner at the moment, so it's easier to explain to you guys what's happening, is we do exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's correct, because that was the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and all over again. Yay! So the good thing about this is once we've done these major, more boring tasks that I'm doing now, it'll be, yes, see, I'm off. Here we go. Once we've done these major, more boring tasks, we'll be able to get into the more finicky, detailed, more interesting parts of carving things and deciding on the more interesting kinds of textures we want to use, rather than just stone, brick, and cobblestone. 2, 3, 4, corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. And it costs less bricks every time we go up. That's the bit that I'm happy about. Wait a minute. Yes, you are. Okay. For some reason I thought I was off. It feels off. It feels off. But no, it is correct. Okay, never mind. I'm just going mad. Right, and we can fit one more in. 1, 2, 3. Corner. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Alright, so this last one, we have a choice. We can make this a smaller step here, which is probably the more viable option. Or we can make this a very tall wall at the top, which is probably less good looking in the end, so I'm going to make the executive decision to make this a smaller tier at the top. 1, 2, 3, and come in by 2, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now are we? Yes, we are. Now, I know these aren't filled in, but using the power of your imaginations and the power of breaking my legs to get you a better view, probably should have picked a better corner for this, but you should be able to get the idea of how the steps work here. Yeah, you can't really, can you, from here? Yeah, so there you go. There's a decent view, and it actually looks pretty good with the smaller tier at the top, because it gives it kind of a flowing taper, right? And then you have the stairs coming down the side, and hopefully we'll get a much better view later on once we have acquired the ability of flight or something to allow us to see how things are going. So I know this has probably been, I think it's been a shorter episode. Again, it's one of those ones where I can't tell because there's been too many cuts and too many speed ups, but I think it's been a slightly shorter than it should be episode. But it's all in the name of making sure I've got this done between episodes. So next episode, what's going to happen is I'm going to have these ribs done, and I'm going to probably fill them in with cobble too. So when you come back, this should be a solid structure, which should be fun. Lots of cobble on the way too, because while I do all that work, this is filling up with cobble. It's so wonderful. Thank you very much, Lumen, and thank you very much, Lyra Kitsune, for pointing that out, because I'm now a very happy lady. Yeah, So, next episode, you're going to have a solid pyramid to look at. It's not going to be a very interesting pyramid because we're not going to have any details on it, but that's what next episode's for. We're going to start investigating how we can make this thing look good, how we can theme it, because we don't want it to necessarily be by the book the whole way, right? We're probably going to want this thing to be special and Minecrafty and ours, so that's how we're going to go forward with that. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.